All right, so here we go. We pulled the tank out of the car again. It's probably the 5th time it's been in and out, in and out, in and out. You know, this is what it takes to, you know, to customize a car, you know. So we pull the tape off of here because we don't want no crap going down it. So this is the idea, is we're gonna do this, but the Roadster Shop, whoever makes their tanks welds on these little, they're like little tacks, and I guess that's so the hose can grab onto something. So we're gonna take them off, and we're gonna make this pipe a slip joint, and we're gonna see if we can get this bad boy to go right up over this. But we actually need this to be a little down, so it's more centered into the opening of the tank. So I just want to see if it fits, get that all done, and then maybe what I'm going to do is either I'll do it here, I'll figure out how to do it here, or I'll take it to a good friend of mine, and we'll put a small, maybe, I don't know, I got to figure it out, but it's probably only like, you know, 2 or 3 degree bend into the pipe, so it'll bend out like that. So let's try it and we'll see how it goes. So we're getting ready to install the fuel tank from the Roadster Shop chassis, or on the Roadster Shop chassis from the Roadster Shop. So they don't give you the neck, they only give you a little, you know, 2 inches of neck on the tank, on the stainless steel tanks. So you got to come up with the rest of it, and I don't like what's out there on the market to replace it, so I'm gonna come up with my own. So this is the actual size. This is 308 stainless tubing. This is the size of the neck that is on the Roadster Shop's gas tank. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a slip joint, and I'm gonna use my press and 1 1/8" socket, and I'm just gonna anyway, see, we flared it out, give it a couple of love taps all the way around just so it gets flat again, and this should work. So what it did is it flared it just a little bit, because all I got to do is I want to slide it over. I don't want a butt joint on a gas tank, so I want to slide it over. They tell you, you know, everybody tells you to use the rubber hoses, and I'm not a big fan of that. Plus, you can't get your hands in there to tighten the clamps anyway. So we're gonna try this idea. We're gonna try this idea. Like I said, everything on this car has been modified. There we go. So here we go. So see, it worked. It flared it out really nice. And this is the same exact size, like I said, this is the same exact size of pipe that's on the Roadster Shop's tank. So check that out. Now all we got to do is TIG. Nice TIG joint there. And we got a solid pipe. Now the only thing I got to do is figure out how to come up with the gas cap. The flanged piece for the gas cap. I believe you can buy them, but I'm not sure if they would be this dimension because the original tanks are bigger in dimension. But that slip joint is going to work perfect. And it'll give me a nice joint. We'll weld it right here. It'll be solid, it'll be perfect. That sucker fits really good. So stay tuned. We'll be working on a tank next. The exhaust is already done. Things are getting fun here, man. Things are getting really fun because I'm starting to see a lot of progress. So things are getting really good. The car is starting to look really bitchin'. And you know, with just some of these modifications, it hasn't been the best thing, but you know, I love modifying and I love making parts. So that's gonna work really cool on that Roadster Shop. And it's stainless to stainless, 308 all the way up. Like I said, I just gotta come up with the flange so I can put a gas cap on it. and probably I am going to come up with a bracket to make it more rigid, so when they put the pump in, it doesn't do that. You know, the weight of the pumps don't. The weight of the pump, I've had experience on an original tank where they're soldered and it's actually broke the solder joint. So this is, hopefully this will work. I said it's still an experimental. It's just a thought of mine. It's just a thought of mine. And we're going to see if we can make this work. So stay tuned.